Since 1969, the West Virginia Housing Development Fund has been connecting home buyers with loans and lenders. But we know it's realtors like you who connect home buyers with properties. You are the link, the first contact a home buyer makes, and the one they'll depend on throughout the home buying process. Many realtors recommend our loan programs to their clients because they know we offer competitive rates and exclusive features like down payment and closing cost assistance. Programs and features that can help you make the sale. Unfortunately, many of you don't know much about us. Worse yet, some of you may be misinformed about us. That's why we've put together this video just for realtors. Today, we'll bust some of the myths surrounding our programs and procedures and ask you to judge our value proposition for yourself. We think you'll find a partnership with the fund to be an important sales tool and a rewarding experience. We'll cover 10 myths in about 10 minutes, so fasten your seatbelt. You may have heard our first myth. It's the most common.
Aren't West Virginia Housing Development Fund loans for low-income borrowers only?
Many people mistakenly believe that our loans are exclusively for low-income borrowers. This is not the case. While the West Virginia Housing Development Fund has many programs for low-income home buyers, the majority of fund clients have moderate incomes. Many of our home loans are in excess of $400,000. Almost as common as myth 1 is myth number 2.
I've heard that West Virginia Housing Development Fund loans are for first-time home buyers only.
Busted. West Virginia Housing Development Fund home loan programs are not limited to first-time home buyers. Our Moving Up program is for moderate-income home buyers who may have outgrown their current home or simply want to make a change. Other programs provide loans for the purchase of a second home, vacation home, or investment property. You can also combine a Moving Up loan with our down payment and closing cost assistance loan. It's a great deal for those with little cash for upfront expenses, or for those who don't have much equity in their present home, or for those who simply want to hold on to their cash. Your clients will be happy to hear they can keep their down payment cash and get a great rate too.
Don't fund loans have more rigorous appraisal guidelines, and don't they require more paperwork?
Our appraisal guidelines do include a few extra safety items, like smoke detectors, ground fault outlets, railings, and hot water tank shutoffs. But these items are common to most homes on the market today. As for extra paperwork, most West Virginia Housing Development Fund loans require no more paperwork than other loans. Only one of our programs, the homeownership program, requires a little more documentation, and that consists of only 2 single-page forms. Let's move on to myth 4.
Aren't credit requirements for West Virginia Housing Development Fund loans more stringent than other lenders?
Many different factors enter into our credit decisions, and everyone's credit situation is different. But our credit criteria are no different than those of banks or other lenders.
I'm told that fund loans take longer to process than loans from other lenders.
This is one of our most common myths. Fund loans take no longer to process than loans from other lenders. I repeat, fund loans take no longer to process than loans from other lenders. Your lending institution should be able to process our loan just as quickly and efficiently as their own products. In fact, we're so sure of our turnaround time that we offer a 60-day rate lock. And unlike many lenders, there's never an extension fee with a fund loan. If you've ever had to break the news to one of your clients that they'll have to pay an extension fee because their loan didn't close on time, well, you know they don't like surprises. That's 5 myths. Here's number 6.
I understand the fund won't loan in rural counties.
The West Virginia Housing Development Fund is the fund for all of West Virginia. We loan in all 55 counties. Some of our most successful lending partners, like small banks and credit unions, are found in rural areas. In fact, a significant percentage of our loans are made in rural counties.
I heard it's difficult to find a lender who participates in fund programs.
Nothing could be further from the truth. The fund has a network of over 35 participating lenders, with lenders in all West Virginia counties. Our website has a dedicated page that not only lists our lending partners by county, but also links you directly to an individual loan officer who specializes in West Virginia Housing Development Fund loans. Another myth busted. That's 7, 3 more to go.
You can't get an FHA, VA, or rural development loan with a West Virginia Housing Development Fund.
This is probably the most confusing myth, mainly because there is no such thing as an FHA, VA, or rural development loan. That's right. The FHA, VA, and rural development are organizations that insure loans. They don't actually loan money like banks, credit unions, and the West Virginia Housing Development Fund. So think of them as insurers that lenders use to guarantee loans, not as organizations that loan money. You should know that our loans don't always require mortgage insurance, but when it is required, a West Virginia Housing Development Fund loan can be guaranteed by the FHA, VA, rural development, or any number of private mortgage insurers.
Isn't the West Virginia Housing Development Fund a federal agency?
We are not connected to or part of the Federal Housing and Urban Development Agency, or HUD, or any other federal agency. The fund is not a bank. We are West Virginia's affordable mortgage finance leader. To date, we have financed more than 115,000 housing units in West Virginia. With your help, we'll finance a lot more.
Do you have to go through a bank or other lender to get a West Virginia Housing Development Fund home loan?
We strongly encourage borrowers to first contact our lending partners, like banks and credit unions, regarding our loan products. However, we do make loans directly to consumers. And like all our home loan products, the loans we make here are serviced here in West Virginia. Your clients can borrow here and make payments here, and when they have a question or concern, we'll be here for them. In addition, the fund offers informational videos and educational materials that can help guide potential buyers through the process of purchasing a home. These resources can be particularly useful for first-time buyers or buyers with less than perfect credit or limited financial resources. Your clients can contact our loan origination department at 1-800-933-8511 to get started. And of course, should you have questions at any time, don't hesitate to contact us. We'd love to hear from you. Well, I promised you 10 myths in about 10 minutes. I think we made it. We've busted all 10 myths. Now that you have the facts, think about the benefits of becoming a West Virginia Housing Development Fund Realtor partner. Increase your sales by providing your clients with access to competitive rates and exclusive features like down payment and closing cost assistance. Be the go-to realtor in your market, the one who understands financing options that others overlook. Gain market insight and networking opportunities by attending our broker meetings. And be a West Virginia Housing Development Fund advocate. The next time you hear a myth, bust it. Break down the myths and help us help you and your clients. For more information, visit the Realtor page on our website or contact our loan originators at 1-800-933-8511. And thanks for watching.